So now, what I want to know is chivalry dead? Because is chivalry dead?
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so somebody tell the truth.
Time check.
Right. Is chivalry dead? Because women now want to be hoes. Openly. I want to have this conversation.
I mean, chivalry's not dead. I'm gonna be the first one to respond. It's not dead.
Why? Because you a chivalrous?
But, yeah, of course. But you know what I'm saying? It's up to the person who's showing that to make sure that it's not being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? They have to be able to understand when, you know what I'm saying, when it is time for that. You know what I'm saying? And also,
so chivalry is something that you can cut on and off?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. For people who are deserving. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody snobby, acting rude or whatever, it could be, example, it can be in the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can be rude and be obnoxious and what have you, and then it come time for you know what I'm saying, to express that, and you don't, just for the simple fact that like this motherfucker is not deserving of it. You know what I'm saying? That's cutting it on and off. And I only say that because you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like it's you have to have the ability to cut it on and off. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is deserving of this. Just like not everybody is deserving of your loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is deserving of your trust. Not everybody is deserving of what, you know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. And as far as chivalry is concerned, no, not everybody is, you know what I'm saying, entitled to that. So no, everybody's not about to get that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kind of like how people say respect is something that's earned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Show
not everybody's
show.
Gonna get your respect for sure.
You know?
Or is deserving
is
of
deserving
it.
of it. You know what I'm saying? It all plays a role.
What did you ask again?
Is chivalry dead because women want to be hoes now openly? Yeah, I mean, like, openly. Personally, chivalry is goddamn dead. Body bag, toe tag. I don't know. Y'all don't gotta be bloods to understand red flags. God damn it. Like, I'm trying to tell you. Now is not the time to open the door for these broads. They want to open it themselves. Let them walk through it. Don't trip on it. I'm saying if you have a chivalrous nature and you are a person that is a gentleman like myself, I understand. I understand when I need to fall back on the way in which the world is moving. Like, you got to move with the world. You don't want to push back. Like, so with certain things, I don't want to be taken advantage of. I feel like the way that I am at heart, if I'm that all the time, then it will get taken advantage of. Like you did say, there are certain types of instances where you can display that. I'm saying that even with that, it ain't gonna happen.
That's why you gotta learn to cut it on and cut it off. You know
Those things,
and then
there's certain like when women say like there can be a woman can be like, oh, I'm submissive, I can cut that on and off. No. That's a trait that you keep on all the time. I'm a gentleman 24/7. I'm polite.
Oh yeah, of course,
all the time. Now when certain shit fuck up, I still handle it in a polite. Even if I'm pissed the fuck off, it's gonna be in a way. Even if I get wild, it's still going to be
in a certain manner.
Yes,
exactly. But that's cutting it on and off because you're cutting it off. You're not completely cutting it off, but you're cutting it off to an extent to where you can address it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I might throw some attitude in it, but I'm not giving you the 100% gentleman's response. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing in some kickback with my response. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to completely tear you down, but it's going to alert you and let you know that, hey, this is what it is and this is what it ain't. And I'm not for that one. You know what I'm saying? 2 or 3. But this is what it is.
5.
You feel me?
That's right.
But that's what it is. But I'm gonna respond to you in a certain manner that you're gonna be like, oh, okay, like he was polite about it, but he was rude type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by saying it. I'm not gonna completely cut it off. Like you said, we from a league of extraordinary gentlemen. I can't speak for you, listeners, or everybody else. But I know the people in this room, and then I know the people that we're around. You feel me? I know the people that we're around, and I know how we conduct and carry ourselves. But yes, I'm not going to be walked over. I'm going to let it be known. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might take a step or 2 on me, but you're not about to continue that path of walking on me.
Right.
You feel me? It's going to get addressed sooner or later, definitely sooner than later. But when it comes down to chivalry, it's there. It's
Can you
definitely
define
there.
that word again? Because I've heard the word and I've heard the definition.
Chivalry.
To be chivalrous.
Hold on.
It's like opening a car door, holding the door.
You know what I'm saying?
So just being a gentleman.
Yeah, being a gentleman, being respectful, being polite. You know what I'm saying? Mannerism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It all plays a factor in there. But we can definitely get the actual Webster's.
Don't worry.
You know what I'm saying? Definition of it.
We're gonna get you right.
But you know what I'm saying? While we're looking it up right now, it's definitely there. You know what I'm saying? And anybody, people who are disrespectful still show it, but they either think too much of it or they just assume.
Yeah.
But what's that definition say?
So we had a guest say chivalry isn't dead. Basically going off of what you were saying. It's the issue that people feel they're entitled when they're not. So basically, piggyback off something you said, which I agree.
It's kind of like you.
Official definition. We about to give it to you.
It says the official definition is the medieval knightly system with its religious, moral, and social code. So that's kind of like.
that's broad.
It's,
like it leaves
that's what I'm
it's like
saying.
courtesy.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's just our traditional idea of what a man was supposed to be to a woman. You know,
Yeah.
So
opening up the doors, opening up the car doors.
Take
so
your
hey, so
jacket off
listen,
and let her
so,
walk over
the puddle. You know what I'm saying? So in
Be on the left
that
side.
sense, in that sense right there, chivalry is not dead. It's discouraged. It's disappointed. It's hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's what chivalry is.
It's been
because like people expect it. Like I'm the type of person that I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And have you ever been in a situation where you're about to do something for somebody, but then they ask you to do it, and then you're like, damn, this motherfucker asked me. Now I feel like I'm doing it because they asked me to do it. But I was going to, in my heart, I was generally going to do it for them before they even asked. But now since they asked, I feel like I'm doing it for them and not for myself. You feel me?
I can see
That's chivalry being disappointed because it's happened like that. You know what I'm saying? In my head, we walk into the car. I'm about to open up my shorty's door, but she beat me to the car and she stopped, and then she looked at me. Now she's waiting for me to open up the door, and it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I was going to open up your door. I was trying to get you, but you walked fast on me. God damn it, slow down. I'm trying to get the door for you, but you stop at the door. Now you looking like, nigga, open up my door versus me opening up your door. You're like, oh, he's so sweet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of situations transpire like that to where chivalry gets discouraged. Chivalry gets disappointed. You know what I'm saying? To where chivalry is not allowed the opportunity to be chivalry.
And that's because of what I was saying, that the climate and the way that it is, the fact that, first off, men are supposed to lead. The fact that she beat you to the car, the fact she beat you to the car means that you're not leading.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you were leading, you would have beat her to the car and been able to open the door with no problem.
I mean, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm
She was
just
walking a
saying,
little faster. She had the right angle, you know what I'm saying, to the car door. You know what I'm saying? I thought I parked over to the left. We was over to the right.
Yeah,
And she was at the right. She hit the angle. You feel me?
Now,
Let me get it for you.
Now,
Whoa, let me get that
Right, that's
for
what
you.
he said. Hold on, slow down. Don't leave. Let me walk out the door
modern day
first.
chivalry at that point could have just been you hitting the unlock button and bitch get in. Like, you know, since you wanna, you know what I mean, walk off fast and look back, there it is.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean, open the damn door, you beat me, goddamn. You know I got these fucking little couple steps
so you purposely
you know what I'm saying? I can't be
away.
moving that goddamn quick on this motherfucker.
So then, yeah.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. I'm just saying, me personally, I really do feel like that shit is dead. Not only did women kill it, but they're continuously throwing. They're pouring. You ever seen somebody pour out some motherfucking old beer for their homies? They continuously pouring out shit for the dead chivalrous motherfuckers. Like, we don't need that. We don't want that. And there's certain women that do want, you know, their men to be, you know, chivalrous and polite and respectful and gentlemanlike. But there's so many others that just want chaos. And man, it's just I've witnessed so much silly ass shit. Like, I'm an adult, a full blown one. Why are people still acting, behaving like kids? The simple concept of when a man gets money, he plans on taking care of his family. When a woman gets the same money that a man would get, she plans on taking care of herself. That shit blows my fucking mind.
It depends.
Never does it.
It does.
When you say herself can consist of what the fuck she has going on, not what you and everybody else has going on. I plan on getting the bread, getting the bacon, and bringing it back to everybody. Yeah. Everybody.
I agree.
I'm telling
And
you.
listen,
You'd be surprised though.
I know.
I'm talking about the
Because
climate today.
I agree.
Today.
But then again, in the same breath, I can't say that for everyone. You feel me? Because you have to look in the sense of. It depends. It depends because you say self. You can't say self because you have to look at single mothers. They looking at it for them and their children.
I love this
now.
conversation.
They're not talking about. You know what I'm saying? They're not talking about. Okay.
What about
then you can say you. Like, damn, you're looking out for you and your children, but you're not looking for me. Okay, I guess that can be brought up. But then that means you ain't found the right one.
But wait. You said not me, but then you're no longer single if you have when you say you. So I'm
exactly. I know, but like I said, there's some situations and circumstances that people feel that way.
As far as what?
You know what I'm saying? As far as being in a relationship and not with somebody and not feeling in that relationship.
Doesn't that become?
You know what I'm saying? That kind of like being in a crowded room and still feeling alone.
Doesn't that sound like a you problem? Not necessarily you personally,
exactly.
But that's that person's problem.
And that's what I'm trying to appreciate. I'm trying to separate the difference, but I'm also acknowledging that because I don't want to seem selfish or selfless and not acknowledge those few people, those one-offs.
You as a man, it's very rare that you meet a man that's 100% selfish that doesn't want to take care and protect and provide. I'm telling you, like that shit is very far few in between.
Yeah, but if a man is 100% trying to provide, then they should understand the assignment when it comes to.
Don't quote. Who made that song? Who's that? Lotto.
Understand the assignment.
Hey, don't.
Yeah. You feel me? Look, hey. You feel me? Hey, TikTok is the devil. TikTok too long, you hear me? But hey, but you feel me?
I'm talking. Every time I hear the assignment, I automatically think.
You heard the bing bong.
Yeah.
Fuck your life. Bing bong. If you see these dogs in your front yard, just go upstairs. I'm going home. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
What do you want to tell Joe Byron right now? Joe Byron. He didn't even say Biden. He said Byron.
I'm fucking screaming.
I was like, who the fuck?
Apple what, George?
I'm fucking kidding.
Dave.
Yo.
That will, to me,
you asked
goes,
making a point.
Did you want to touch on it before I continue to elaborate, or do you got something you want to add to?
Oh no! I was just comment. Yeah, we were about to switch.
No. We stay here. Do you want to comment on what we just said, or do you?
On what Dave just said.
Yeah.
Nah, pretty much I was in agreement with y'all as far as the chivalry, but
okay.
I'm pro and con. I agree, like specifically with what your question, specifically to your question exactly, when it comes to women wanting to be hoes, I don't think they're deserving at all for any type of chivalry. But then we got those guys that are suckers, that play the sucker role, and then you have those that snap out of it eventually. But the suckers, they go ahead and when I mean the suckers, I mean the ones that don't know no better. That's probably all they get. So they paying for
kind of like the reason why ugly girls walk around like they bad because somebody gassed them up. You know what I'm saying?
Side note,
they doing shit they get mistreated.
You know that sign. You know that sign language as well that you just used.
It's still the same shit at the same time.
That sign language.
It's still women.
That sign language you just used just because like you ashamed of a nigga for doing the right thing that he should be doing.
But that's exactly where I was getting to.
But
that's exactly where I was getting to.
Okay.
That's exactly where I was getting to. So at the same time, it's still fucked up.
Which makes it dead. Exactly.
You're taking advantage of a good man.
And ain't that what you want?
So it's still fucked up.
That's why I said there's a lot of chaotic bullshit going on because for whatever reason, women say they want one thing and then actually perform and behave. Not all women, but the climate of the modern woman that you will potentially run into at wherever you think of picking up women at, whether this is the gym, the bar, whether this is fucking the grocery store, the library, whether this is at work, whether this is fucking in a social outing, an art gallery, any fucking gas station. God damn it, Lord help you. Everywhere that you brought women that men can fucking interact with them. Like you, the modern women of this society that are U.S. born and raised, this generation, they literally are in their bag mentality. It's a what you can. It's in a what you can do for me mentality. Not that they can provide the same thing that they're asking for, but what can you do for
even
them?
For themselves.
What goal? How can you help them reach their goals so they can get to a point to where they don't need you anymore? That's the fucking feeling that I'm getting.
It's a new way of taking advantage.
That's what I'm getting out of it. Mainly because you have so many cases of if you don't have these requirements, then I'm not fucking with you. And I always tell men you should have the same energy when it comes to them. If you have more than 4 bodies, I'm not talking to you. If you don't have a car, if you don't have this and that, if I gotta come pick you up, I'm not fucking with you. If it's certain shit, if you don't have fucking a black purse, you know what I'm saying? Something. I don't give. That's how petty they be.
You ain't got a bag over $100.
That's how petty they be.
You
can literally have just got off of work and a shorty spots you and think that you a dub, like you dead just because.
You say your lingerie came from Rainbow? Oh, you can't ride with me, baby.
Nah.
You can't ride with me, baby. I'm sorry, nah. You gotta get some grown titties on you. You can't ride with me, baby.
I'm crying.
Need some Vicky something, baby. You can't ride with me, baby.
You gotta be private. You gotta have some secrets. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it exclusive.
I don't know what colors you like, but you gotta have some pink in this one.
Show some hints. Don't just tell me. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta step it up, lady.
She gonna still ask where to get the lingerie from.
Right. Trying to tell you.
Playboy. She better get it shaking, but now so, you know, that all ties is all encompassed in one. You feel me? Which that is one of the reasons why chivalry is dead, because the exploitation.
Hold on,
of
before you elaborate.
Oh yeah, go ahead and touch
I have a counter argument.
Oh, you have an argument? You got pushback?
Yeah, pushback. Hey, it's about to be a good one. I'm waiting. Let's see. Let me hit the pushback.
Yeah,
gotta get pushback. Get ready.
Why?
Because I'm confused. I
don't think it's dead. I don't think it's fully dead.
What up, Bray?
Go ahead, keep going.
For the simple fact that, you know, men who are gentlemen or, you know, do the opening doors, do the whatever else, the traditional idea that it's been, and then, you know, with modernism, postmodernism, like, we can go into all that, but we're not. And those ideas changing, I don't think it's dead. It's just not as ethically and morally practiced anymore. Like, it's not just a thing anymore, like where, you know, the man is the man of the household and the woman is the woman of the household. Like, when women started fighting for equal rights is when that modernism changed. So it changed the whole aspect of how a man and a woman run in a household. Mm-hmm. And those ideas have kind of, with, you know, women just, you know, thinking that if they make all the money, it's just for them. No. If you make all the money, you know, and you want this status, then what is the issue if a man makes that much and wants the same status, and you guys are like, no, why can't you accommodate? Just because we have equal rights doesn't mean we have more power. That means we accommodate just like men have for us women. That we're at one point at a lower power. If we didn't have property, if our man died, even if our husband died, if we had a son, our property went to him.
Yes.
You know, if we went to a hospital, they would have to call and ask him if we could be released. So us gaining equal opportunities does not give us more power, and I think that us women just think that because, you know, because we're girls we can get away with little things. No, because there are certain double standards that are just going to be there, and us disrupting certain things can just, and certain ideas just shouldn't have been brought to the table. Like women saying, I'm independent. No, you're an adult. Mm-hmm. You're just an adult. You're just a modern day adult. Yes, women didn't do that back in the day because that wasn't the idea. Right. Now this is the idea. You can work, you can vote, you can own your own property, you're just an adult.
Brad, the topic is chivalry.
You know what I mean?
Dead.
So you saying you're independent and you should want a man, and you make $80,000 and want a man who makes $1 million a year.
An abundance of shit
What?
that just breaking it down.
You need a man who makes 80,000 or a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Accommodate.
Even
speaking from a
But now you might be able to get a man who makes $1 million a year. But just don't, you feel me?
Guys,
But even speaking from a person who wants to be a lawyer.
Let's be equally yoked. You feel me? Let's be equally yoked, ladies and gentlemen. And that's from the women's perspective. The women be hustlers. They be go-getters. They be getting that bread. You know what I'm saying? Get a man who's a go-getter likewise. You know what I'm saying? All in the same. You feel me? Let's be equally yoked. That's what I'm saying. Be equally yoked.
If you still in here, drop a comment so I can bring you in. If you we about to start taking calls.
Look, bro, Braylon on there.
Yeah, Braylon right here.
Look, bro.
I don't think it's dead because with my own personal experience, it's not dead.
Exactly, it's not.
My man is a gentleman.
You know what I'm saying? It comes down to being deserving.
And again, and like you said, it is. Yeah, not everybody deserves that. You don't give that to everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
You
That's what I was talking about.
You can be a gentleman at all times, but that doesn't mean.
He said yes, it is dead because men don't want to be husbands and role players. You know what I'm saying? Leaving women have men. Okay.
Stop the cap.
That's because woman's role in a household is too loose nowadays.
Stop the cap.
I mean,
the ideas are too loose of what a woman should do in a house.
Stop the cap.
And that comes from a lot of angles, though. I mean, and I'm not sure exactly in which you're speaking from.
I'm
but yeah, I think that goes both ways.
Like what a woman should be responsible in doing in gender roles. Like gender roles are a thing, whether you look at the animal kingdom or you're looking at humans. Women do their own, for example, if we're talking about lions in the animal kingdom, the women go out and hunt while they watch their kids, and the lions make the kings or whoever, the dads, pretty much make sure that they're okay to do it. They have their gender role. So now that we've modernized these gender roles that were more replicated to animals and it's evolved more into a whole different form, now it's, well, what should a woman do? Well, if I make my own money, okay, well, girl, no, you just got the equal power to make your own money. That doesn't mean you shouldn't provide for your man. If I have a husband, it doesn't matter what I'm doing, just because I'm going to get a college degree does not mean I require him to. I'm not going to take my platform and use it against him.
Allegedly,
if he's going to do what he needs to do, then that's fine.
But you already stated that you want somebody like.
I agree. That's how that should.
You want somebody to be on your.
You saying facts.
Not every woman thinks like
whatever your level is. Whatever your level is, you want somebody to meet you at that level.
I want somebody to be able to be independent. I don't want them to need me. If they are doing everything on their, I don't care if
it's too as far as yo.
I don't care if they're not, if they don't have a luxury like I have, whatever else. I'm not here for that. If you're taking care of yourself, doing what you need to do, doing your due diligence, and being a law-abiding citizen, you know what I'm saying? And I only say that because, you feel me, a person that wants to be with me has to understand that my reputation is everything. So I also have to be careful who I surround myself around. True. So you know what I'm saying? I got to make sure that this person isn't doing X, Y, and Z, because then I can't affiliate myself with you. Because then I'm putting my career on the line. And that's more than just my career. That's 7 years of school, all money, whatever else. It doesn't matter if I'm not that much in debt of anybody else. Still, debt is debt. And I'm missing out on all that. So I at least want you to meet me at that. That would be my only requirement as far as that.
They said meet me halfway. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need. Meet me halfway.
You see what kind of banana nut butter this nigga done rolled up. This is YouTube.
Two with you.
Two by you.
Two by you.
Man, that's some good ass tobacco.
Boy, I whack you, boy. You hear me? Hey, shout out to Henny, man.
No. Not yet. They're not paying us. Don't shout them out here until they start paying. Send some free Henny, goddammit.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You start sending the Henny, we'll promote. This whole room will look like a Hennessy bottle.
You don't even know.
Oh, gee, you
don't even know.
Temptation.
Hey, don't get him back.
Per pressure. Hey, I was watching the day-to-day tours.